Well, good morning. It's 8:37 and 53 degrees in downtown Galesburg. Galesburg's Morning News. Tyler Gum, Jay Redfern, and today we're honored to speak with James Melvin. James is the chairperson of the 2025 West Central Illinois Out of the Darkness Walk, an event organized by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It's a meaningful community event. It's happening on Saturday, September 13th at Lake Storey Park Shelter number 2. Check-in is at 9 a.m. They got the walk kicking off at 10 a.m. Out of Darkness Walk is more than just a fundraiser. It's a chance to raise awareness, support those affected by suicide, and honor loved ones. So James and his wife, who tragically lost a child to suicide in the late 90s, have been dedicated advocates for the cause ever since. So, of course, James, thanks for coming in this morning and sharing your story with us and telling us more about the event.
Well, thank you for having me. It's always important to be able to have partners such as yourselves to give us voice to what we're trying to do. And the community walks, as you mentioned, serve a very important purpose. Not only are we trying to raise awareness about the risks and the dimensions of mental illness and suicidal ideations, but it's a communal event for people to be able to understand that they're not alone in the journey that they take. Many times when people are affected by suicide, either as having someone close to them commit suicide, or even maybe had suicidal ideations in their past. Oftentimes they feel like it's something they can't share. It's something that even sometimes that they should be ashamed of, because there's still a lot of stigma associated with suicide. And this provides them with an opportunity to see that there are others just like them who are going through the same situations that they've went through. And it gives them an ability to really understand that they're not alone in their journey and that there's hope at the end of the line.
I know you and your wife have been involved with this cause, since the loss of your child. Can you share a bit about, what drew you to the organization and how it's helped you personally?
When we lost Erin back in 1996, of course we were lost. We were devastated, but even in those early stages, we knew that we had to help make a difference so that other families didn't suffer the same fate that our family did, and that we needed to be able to become advocates for change. And at that time, there wasn't a lot of we kind of were searching out different organizations, and it took a little while to find AFSP, and it really is the organization that we feel has the most consequence in dealing with the issues of mental health, depression, and being able to provide a national voice and a national face to the issues of depression. And certainly it allows us to be able to develop events such as the community walk or even the overnight walk, which I've participated in a couple of times. And it gives a nationwide partnership for those who have either suffered from depression or who have the same journey that we have had to take, and gives us many types of partners that help us along the way.
Can you tell us about Erin? What happened, do you think?
Erin was a somewhat introverted 13-year-old. She was, entering into her teens. Because of my career at the time, I had taken a management level position in a new town, which facilitated a move, and the move didn't work well for her, and we didn't realize just how profoundly it had impacted her. She was subjected to some school bullying in the community that we moved to. She tried to reach out and didn't feel like she was getting the proper response, and she reached a point where the pain of what she was experiencing exceeded the ability for her to deal with it. And unfortunately, she decided that this was the method that she would use to solve her problem.
The foundation focuses on research, education, support, advocacy. How do events like this walk help, fund and advance the efforts to prevent suicide?
Well, certainly the people who participate in the walk although not obligated, are encouraged to reach out to friends, family, acquaintances to get donations to help raise funds nationwide. We have community walks all across the country, and all of those community walks are raising funds for the same goals. And certainly, when people get to go to the walk, they not only are participating with people they know, but we have different mental health sponsors that will be there on site with brochures and representatives in case someone is having some sort of crisis in their lives at the present time. We also, of course, have lots of materials available from the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which provides us with a wide variety of the types of pamphlets that touches on the very different diversities of the population, the demographic groups, because we know suicide touches all levels in American society. It isn't something that is just an affliction that hones in on one segment of our society. For example, it is the leading cause of death of elderly Americans, particularly 85 and up, and it's the second leading cause of death amongst teens and young adults. And so suicide, unfortunately, reaches a broad segment of society, and we try to provide as much information and material and resources for all of those groups.
We're talking to James Melvin, chairperson for the 2025 West Central Illinois Out of the Darkness Walk, which is this Saturday at Lake Storey. For someone who might be hesitant to join or talk about mental health, what would you say to encourage them, to come out and get involved?
And that is a problem because, as I mentioned earlier, many people, because of the stigma that suicide has to it, and mental health diseases, may feel that it's something that they just can't come forward with, that they shouldn't share. But they're going to find that if they do come out to the walk, they're going to find open arms, a welcoming scenario where, because we've all experienced where they're at, we want to help them become, to be able to take that step, to cross that bridge, to be able to heal. Because those who maybe are victims, not directly, but having a loved one or a close friend be lost to suicide, their pain is very real too. And to be able to share that, to be able to interact with people, talk to different people about their experience, to be able to share what happened in their lives and hear what others have experienced, that bond that can be created isn't something that can be minimized at all.
What kind of, advice or tips, do you have for people who maybe suspect that somebody is struggling?
That's a really good question because there are signs that you can tell that someone is in a dark place, that someone may be thinking about hurting themselves, and certainly when you do believe that someone is in that place, you need to be able to reach out. If you don't feel comfortable talking to them, give them resources. We have a national hotline, a 988 number that allows them to call in anonymously and be able to talk about the issues and problems in their lives. And so find out the resources that are available in your area, provide those to the person that you're worried about, and just tell that person that you love them and you care for them, and that no matter what is going on in their lives, there's always the opportunity to be able to get past that and to be able to get, whether it be necessary treatment or just a helping hand or a shoulder to cry on, there's always a way to get past the troubles in your life and move on and have a fulfilling life.
Obviously, this isn't a one-day thing. The event is, but this, every day of the year, right? How does your organization, throughout the year, bring awareness to this?
We try to stay active all throughout the year. We have a permanent committee that works not only to prepare for the walk, but to make our presence known in a variety of ways. We go to different events when asked to speak at organizations. We're always happy to present ourselves. AFSP, as a national organization, provides a wide variety of trainings, whether it's mental health first aid or more specific trainings for veterans. They do quite a variety of work. We participate in a number of public events. We had a group walking just this past week in the Labor Day Parade. We'll have a presence at the Veterans Day Parade as well. So we try to keep our name out there, keep our faces out there. Whenever anybody reaches out to us, we provide someone or resources for someone so that no one's being forgotten, no one's being overlooked.
You've been a leader in this event as a chairperson. What's the most rewarding part of organizing this event for you?
I think the most rewarding part is being able to see on the day of the walk, the people who show up, the people who are there, how much it means to them. For some of those people, it may be the first time they've done anything since whatever the event was that caused them to become connected to suicide prevention and mental health awareness. For others, it may be something they've been doing for decades, as in my case. But it doesn't matter whether it happened 30 years ago or 3 months ago. The pain never really changes. Right. And to be able to interact with people and to see people sharing their grief, sharing their hopes, and sharing their commitment to one another makes it all worthwhile.
For those who can't attend the walk Saturday but want to support the cause, what are some other ways they can contribute or stay connected?
We do have a website that they can go to through the AFSP program, and they can donate to an individual or they can donate to the walk in general. Certainly, we will be involved in other events. I know we're arranging sometime in late September, early October. We haven't set the date yet. To have an evening at Buffalo Wild Wings. They've been a huge supporter for us as well, where a portion of the proceeds will go towards our cause. So certainly they can donate directly, and if they want to become a part of our work, we always encourage more volunteers. The more people that get involved, the more good work we can do. So if they want to reach out directly to us and become a part of our team, we'd be happy to have that as well.
As we wrap up, what's one message you'd like to leave with our listeners about suicide prevention or the Out of the Darkness walk?
I think overwhelmingly the most important thing to remember is that suicide is probably the most preventable cause of death that there is. And understanding that and understanding its direct link to depression and other mental illnesses means that while we will always have work to do, there's great hope that new treatments and increased awareness and getting the nation to become much more involved politically and economically in providing the funds that lead to research, that lead to real breakthroughs in the area of mental health, mental illness, and depression means that there's always the opportunity for much better future for everyone, regardless of their situation.
Okay.